We have just had our lunch break. I had a sandwich in case you were wondering, and the players had nothing. They just sat in the holding area for a good hour and a half. We are back. We got Strong, Coco Strong here. We got 2 left on Coco, 4 left on Tala, 3 left on Wiyaya, 4 left on Lonin, and 4 left on Wupan. Or, not
Take
Wupan.
that, no,
So
Brenda.
it's not Wupan. It's, what is the pig tribe? It's not Wupan. It is Wapoon. Because so funny. I'm gonna go over this way, and we can try and fix it as we go. We are missing one of our camera feeds, but it's not really relevant to any of you because luckily enough, it's the one facing my face, so you won't have to deal with me or see me for at least a little bit. You're welcome.
Hopefully anybody, there we go.
But yeah, we're back from lunch. We're excited to be here. Shout me out in the comments if I have you, so I know that I'm live and doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hello, hello.
Hey John, he says hello too. There he goes. There he is.
Are we good over there?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, I don't know if you're talking to me. I'm good. Probably not me. I can't imagine I'm important enough for that to happen. But like I said, who we have back, so we are after lunch. I'm going to tell you right now, they are all ready for this swap. They said it is time. We have been in these tribes with 5 people. Hey Nick, there he is. There he is.
There's a tribe of 2.
A tribe of 2, they're like, we're swapping. They're pretty confident that's what's happening. Oh, we got a race by Smitty and Javin in the water.
Look at him fly.
Yeah, Smitty just rocked Javin.
Next challenge.
Alright, turn around here. Thank you, Taylor.
2 members, so you're sitting down 2, you're sitting down 1.
Who's left on Tala? On Tala we have Luke M, Kat, Val, and Ali.
Figure out who those people are. If you want to come up here so you can see what they're going to be working with.
So you could just see the way that they looked around. They said, "Here's your," John just went right in. He's pretty blunt. He said, "All right, here's your next community challenge. Ready, set, go." And there were some shocked looks on their faces that we are not swapping, not merged, nothing, and they are still doing yet another one, even with KP and Declan down to being the last 2 members of their tribe. So crazy.
One thing you cannot
When John is done explaining this challenge, I will explain as well.
Make your ball jump and land any further into the center. Once your ball drops through, both of you will put the maze down. Please don't drop them. Put them down nicely. You're going to enter into the pond. Swim out to the front. There's 3 rings out there with your tribe colors on them. 2 of you will bring the 3 rings back, and then the 2 of you will go down to the legs of our contraption and throw those rings onto the screws that are sticking up. You can't see them here, but there'll be spotters down there to make sure. There are 5 legs down there that have 3 screws in them each. One doesn't make any difference. You can have more than 1 ring on a screw as well, as long as all 3 are up. The only thing is down there are the standing squares. That's where you have to throw. You cannot throw both of your tribe members both down there. Once you're there, each of you get at least 1 ring up.
Home trains. Love them. Alright gang, so here's what's happening. Everyone has to sit out at least 1 or 2 members except for Coco, AP and Declan, they're both going for it. Yeah. However, the other tribes, they cannot sit out the back-to-back, same people in back-to-back challenges. Whoever sat out last time is going to have to play this time. But basically what's going to happen with this challenge is they're going to start by solving this puzzle together. So they're going to have to hold up this puzzle on either side. It's obviously, it's pretty classic Survivor challenge or Survival challenge. They're going to hold it up. They got to get the ball through it. With that, they can't, I heard John say, you can't just chuck the ball in the air on the puzzle and hope that it lands in a spot more towards the center. So they have to get it all the way in. Once they get it into the middle, into that, if you see the one on the right in the middle is a little bit smaller, it's like a little divot that they get to fall into. Once they get it there, they're going to race into the water, swim all the way out to the platform, and they're going to retrieve 3 rings of their tribe's color. They're going to swim all the way back.
Oh, I know why. It's
Okay,
the,
well,
sorry.
I'm gonna
Tech support.
still do what I'm doing, so
Tech
don't
support.
get in the way. Then they're gonna run all the way down to the gallows, is what we call it down there, the big wooden structure. And once they get over to the gallows, they have to toss those 3 rings that over that they got from the water onto the nails that are on the gallows in their respective area. First try to do that is going to win immunity. And I believe I'll confirm with John, but I do think another 2 tribes are headed back to the tribal council. So let's go ask. Can we get... Okay, hi. Can you hear me again? Dang it, Will. Okay, I am gonna keep talking in hopes that you can hear me. It is probably because of the wind. Yeah, so I will say...
Just get on me.
I don't know. I will say in general, you're probably not going to be able to hear me a ton because it's very windy out here. So I'll stand far back and I will literally yell.
Do not explain anything, please.
Oh, volume's back up. Yep, I'm yelling and we have 2 cameras with volume now, so that's why.
Everybody listen to me, please.
Again, so I will repeat the challenge just because I know we were having some tech things there.
You're going to swim out.
Sorry about that.
Fetch all 3 rings. It's up to you to decide. You want to send both of them in there or one. It doesn't matter. Both of you are going to continue swimming on and exit the other side of the pond.
So they are doing this puzzle. Once they solve the puzzle, get the ball in the middle, they are going to run out, get the rings from the water, where Smitty is floating right there on their platform. Once they get to the platform, they have to actually swim up the opposite side. They're going to have to run all the way back, shoot those rings onto the gallows. So let's do sitting out for these tribes, because sitting out honestly isn't a bad thing all the time. You get a lot of talking time. So we have Leah and Nick sitting out for Lonan. We have Wapoon. We have Paul and Ned. Brian sitting out from Yaya, and Val and Pat sitting out from Tawa. But now let's watch them do this challenge.
So what's interesting is you got half of these tribes are sitting out because there's a tribe down to 2.
Yeah, no one's sitting out from Coco. We have KP and Declan holding their own, and they are really hoping that they win this one because going down to 1 is tough. But yeah, no swap, no tribe swap. I know a lot of them were equally as shocked as you were. All right, we got Isaiah on that one, so I'm gonna head over to this one so you guys can see another person. Every time that they drop, they're gonna have to bring it back down.
Always a learning curve.
A lot of communication.
Figuring out how to work with one another. Get your piece right.
Not helping hold these. So I can't imagine that's gonna help.
There's definitely a learning curve with this type of style of maze. You're not going to get it on your first try.
I will confirm with John, but I believe it's 3 tribes. Yep, 3 tribes will win immunity here. Go slower.
Come on, Lona. Drop it.
Really when both people are trying to be the one in charge, or in charge, it makes it a lot more difficult. And you can see that Lone is doing something actually very different. They are having Dan take more of the lead of controlling the board, which I think will be hopefully more successful if we can get the hang of it. Let's go check out our friends who are here in their rings.
We're good.
Declan has just got the ring for
You're good. Set it down.
Coco.
Go.
All right, and down goes Paula. They are swimming. Let's see how we're doing over here. Maybe catch Luke landing one of these rings. I'll zoom in. Oh, actually, I'll zoom in now until I get there.
And they're making good progress because they're 2% in water as well for those wondering. They're making their way across the lake to grab their rings.
This is gonna drown to life. Johnny, we'll welcome you. We will. I'm sorry. It's really. I'm bouncing while I walk. I'm so sorry. All right. So you can see that at the top here there are 3 nails. Actually, maybe you can't because I zoomed in so much. Here we go. You can see there are 3 nails now. They can land it on any of the nails. Doesn't matter which one. They can land on the same one 3 times if they really want. But they do have to land 3 of them. Ooh, I think we got
One is now into the water.
Solomon has successfully completed their maze, so their strategy with Dan did work. I will say Kaylee and Nicole definitely need to let one or the other take charge. It seems like both of them, I mean, if you get down to a tribe of 3, you're probably pretty strong as a leader, so maybe that's part of the issue. They don't.
Coco coming in hot behind us.
They're still tossing rings.
They're spinning. No, they should be okay. Alrighty, here comes Declan. Here comes that. Wow, Tower made up a lot of time in the water.
It's still anyone's race currently.
Alright. Oh, nice. We have Coral with their first one landed. Harpoon. Oh, second one. Let's go. 2 for Harpoon. 2 for Harpoon. There's 1 more. And we have something for their lives here. They know that they are really needing this. Oh, there we go.
Dude, good job, man.
Harpoon for first immunity. So good for Luke and Griffin. Great showing. Oh, Coco's got one, and Tala has one as well. So good for them. And we know, I mean, they have a big lead right now. Yep, London just got out of the water, and we can see that Liaya is still struggling with that puzzle. I think those jerky movements are really what's hurting them. But this is, I think, anyone's game. These rings can take people forever. You know, it's a multifaceted challenge. There's a lot of different things they have to be good at. They're good swimmers. They have to be good communicators, and now they have to be good tossers. So. Oh, for sure. Especially considering how, yeah. Okay, now we got a challenge. So we have 2 for
Now
Tala.
on their last ring.
Dan is overshooting a lot right now. He's tossing real high. Honestly, I'm shocked. I feel like.
Nice! Tawa went
There we
second.
go.
Yes! One still up for grabs.
It does look like this one's going to come down to see who can land it. Again, you could see Declan's toss was honestly perfect, and the wind completely knocked it out of space. The wind is so hard. Oh, there goes Dan. It's tied. Oh my gosh.
That's her first.
Okay, I do think that maybe Dan should just be tossing.
Yes, yes.
Dan are really close, and Elisa's are not close. Yeah. I do think it'd be a little more helpful. Right now, Dan's the one that landed their ring, and Elisa's not super close, so I think Dan should maybe be a little more assertive here and take over the tossing, because he's the one who might be making.
Yes! Declan! Holy shit!
That is
You can just tell KP and Declan so excited right now. This is a huge win for them. They would have had to go down to 1 person if they had lost this challenge. That was a clutch victory for them. Lonan, we can
Orange
see,
Sunday?
is going
Oh.
back, and they're going to be going. Yeah, we as well, but Lonan over here with Dan and Elisa are going to tribal council for the second time today. They haven't been since that initial tribal that they went with their tribe in the very, very early morning from yesterday's challenges, where we know they really struggled. But
Big wins across the board.
yeah,
Every reason they did it. That's a really big, that was a huge win for them.
yeah, big win. Yeah, they had some questionable tossing techniques. I'm going to say that pretty loudly. Well, loudly to you guys because you're close to me and I can speak at a normal level and it'll be loud. But yeah, I think again it all comes down to there's so many parts of that challenge. It all comes down to tossing.
They were halfway through the lake, so now
Oh
they
no.
back
Well,
to the
good
lake.
for Weaya. They got that puzzle, you know. That's it. And again, it's a tough one, especially it's a heavy communication challenge, and it doesn't seem like it will be. But it ends up being very, very important to communicate and make sure that, again, if you ever get a chance to do one of these puzzles, not everybody can be the hero when you are trying to maneuver them. It really takes a very gentle touch, which means that usually just one person has to do a lot of the maneuvering. So that's your inside scoop for this one. But in the meantime, our friends have safely made it out of the water, and our audience is safely making it over to the tribal council area, where we will see some more of our friends unfortunately get voted out. So, hey, here we are. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in, and see you soon. Bye.